Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. You don't always have to follow this phrase, no pain, no gain. Sometimes the fortune isn't far away from us. Maybe it's buried in the garden, or a pile of junk, or maybe in some sale, just waiting for that one lucky person. You don't believe us? Well, in today's episode, we're going to show you 10 such things that made people rich. Number 10. Comic book. Meet this guy whose life was changed by Superman. David Gonzalez from Hoffman, Minnesota, decided to purchase an old house for $10,100 that was meant to be torn down. He wanted to renovate it and sell it to earn some profit. But little did he know that this house has his key to success. When this man pulled down the ceiling, a bunch of newspapers were found stuffed in as insulation material. There was also a 1938 volume of Action Comics #1. This wasn't some ordinary one. In fact, this comic introduced the character of Superman and is now considered the most valuable comic book of all time. This valuable comic was being used as padding for almost 70 years and wasn't in good condition, and it became worse as David tore the back cover after a few days. But he was able to sell that comic online in an auction for $175,000. He also renovated the house, but at that point, he didn't sell it.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works.
Number 9. The Wall of Coins. Remember those secret passages in movies leading towards treasures? Here we have a secret wall. While playing in her house in Windsor, Pennsylvania, some local kids found several old coins near one of the walls. This house was abandoned for 20 years. The kids explored these further, and they found a hole in the wall. When their parents found out, they broke the wall and hundreds of coins fell out. This was just like a waterfall of cash. When counted, there were a total of $8,500 worth of ordinary coins. There were some rare coins from between the era of 1793 and 1857, and these coins were valued at $200,000. Well, who needs a bank when you have the coin wall? Number 8. Magical violin. We can't say quite right why this man decided to search the trash cans along the road, but luckily, he did. And while he was searching and digging those piles of trash in the city of San Antonio, Texas, he found a violin tossed away by someone. This violin turned out to be an antique musical instrument. He decided to take it to Peter Shaw, who was the dealer. This violin proved magical for that man. It was made in 1992 by the master Giuseppe Pera Rossini, who was an Italian violinist and one of the best manufacturers of exquisite musical instruments in the 20th century. This man received $1,000 for this violin, and this wasn't fair. When the instrument was cleaned and after restoration, it was sold at auction for $35,000. So, sell your products wisely. Number 7. Park with diamonds. Do you know a place which offers diamonds to the visitors? Well, check out this park, the Crater of Diamonds State Park in Arizona. This park offers its visitors a completely unique experience. Hunt diamonds in the open field. If someone is lucky enough to find the diamond, then it's theirs to keep. Thousands of people visit this park every week, hoping to get lucky. It was opened in 1972, and over 32,000 diamonds have been found yet. Only a few fortunate ones have converted that $10 entrance fee into a fortune. One of them was W.W. Johnson from Amarillo, Texas. In 1975, he was on vacation with his family when he found a 16-carat rough white diamond, christened the Amarillo Starlight. This diamond was cut into a 7.5-carat marquise shape and had a worth between $150,000 to $175,000. He wasn't the only one, as back in the year 2017, 14-year-old Carl Langford found a dark brown diamond, which was 7.5 carats. So, just try your luck. Number 6. Lottery ticket. Meet the Sagami family from Massachusetts. Their fate was changed when they found a lottery ticket in a bin. The Sagami family was on the verge of a financial crisis. Having nothing in hand, they needed money to spend on the wedding and a funeral. Not just this, they also needed to look after their newborn grandson. The family was in their worst scenario. They gained no success even when they tried their luck at the casino. But then comes a twist. They realized that a couple of days earlier, Joanna bought several cheap lottery tickets, but then just tossed them into the trash. Her husband Joe decided to try his luck over those tickets, which he found lying at the bottom of the bin. He scratched those tickets, and voila! They won $1 million! It was written in black and white, and they just couldn't believe it. They were supposed to be on vacation in those days, but had to cancel plans because of a broken refrigerator. But now, they could afford several like that one. Number 5. The Third Imperial Egg. This story is of an anonymous man in the Midwest of the US. This man's earnings used to come from scrapping metal objects and selling them. Then, one day, he purchased a golden orb decorated with gems for $14,000. He thought he could make a profit of $500 out of it. Then comes the twist when he decided to professionally testify it. It was revealed that this metal object was actually the Third Imperial Egg. This egg was one of the 50 original Russian Fabergé eggs. 42 of these eggs were able to survive the Bolsheviks era, and this one was thought to have been destroyed. This man was able to sell it to a collector for a staggering $33 million. Well, that's a lot more than those $500 he accepted. Number 4. $1 Million Painting. The story is of a woman named Elizabeth Gibson who, back in 2003, was walking along the streets of Manhattan when she noticed a huge canvas. This had some kind of abstract image. This painting was by Mexican artist Rufino Tamayo's 3 characters. But how did she find out? According to her, she knew nothing about abstract art, but at the moment, she just felt that it was a valuable one. She took some time to identify the painting, and following years, she tried to find out the true value of that painting. Then one day, she got the news of the disappeared painting that looked exactly like the one she found. It was stolen from the house of the family that bought it 17 years after it was made. In 2007, it was displayed in an auction and was sold for more than $1 million. Elizabeth got $15,000 as a reward. Next time, think twice before throwing something in the trash. Number 3. Johnny Lowe, Steel Beam of Death. This story is of Bobby, who was an opal miner for over 40 years in Australia. But he had hit hard times and decided to quit. He sold all his mining equipment to a friend. All he had left with him was one last bucket of rocks, and for old time's sake, he decided to look through them. That was a wise decision. He rubbed one of the grimy rocks, cleaned the dirt, and cemented sand. Just then, he caught a flash of blue-green and gold. There it was, the jewel he had always been looking for. He spent 2 years chiseling away the rocky husk using the dental drill. Finally, he had a 306-carat gem quality opal. He was so afraid of getting it stolen that he slept for the next 12 years, keeping it under his mattress. He didn't disclose its existence to a single soul. But somehow in 2013, the jewel was put on sale for $3 million. Now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. This image was sent to us by one of our subscribers. Similarly, if you ever wish to know more about an image you come across, just send it on over to us. Who knows, we might even feature it on a future video. Number 2, our subscriber pick. Our subscriber picture today shows shining gold that happened to have been washed over these rocks. Well, no matter how lucky it would have been finding gold all over the rocks, this image here is just the result of some Photoshop skills. Even those people, including that police officer, are edited in the picture. Better luck next time. This picture might not be real, but our next documents are. Number 1, the Declaration of Independence. A man in Pennsylvania bought a painting in a garage sale for just $4. But this person didn't buy this one for the painting. In fact, he hated the painting, but he loved the frame. He removed the picture to put a new one inside the frame, but then he found an old document under the painting. This document turned out to be a mint condition copy of the Declaration of Independence from 1776. One of only 25 that were made at the time. This piece of the document was sold for $2.4 million. A similar document was sold in 2000 for $8 million. Then, another person, Michael Spath, purchased a yellow copy of the Declaration from a thrift shop just because he liked the look of the document. He paid $2.48 for the piece. When he checked it out from an expert, it turned out to be the lost 1820 copy of the Declaration, commissioned by John Conciardo. It was one of the 13 existing copies, and he sold it for $500,000. Well, that concludes our list of 10 things that make people rich. Did you happen to find something unique? Comment down below to let us know. Before you go, don't forget to like and subscribe, and click the bell icon to stay up to date with our latest videos. We'll see you next time.